Hey everybody, the purpose of this video is to get you some solutions to this margin of error poll about Ebola. Okay, so let's see. Please go to the Gallup site. First paragraph. Tell me what percentage of Americans say they worry about getting the Ebola virus. Okay, well, here's a scary picture of a guy in a suit. 22% of Americans say they worry about getting the Ebola virus. So the 1/5 of Americans, they're rounding that off. Yes. Level of concern on par with that seen in the 2009 swine flu. Remember swine flu? That was all the rage a few years ago. Yes. Yes, we like our flus. Okay. So, all right. So that's the first 2 points. 22%. Find the margin of error. Okay, let's go back to that. Down near the bottom, the margin of error. Oh, right there. 4 percentage points, usually hidden near the bottom, as we talked about in class. Now, what we also talked about in class was the necessity of applying that to any percentage they give you in this article. There's lots of percentages here from 2009. There's your swine flu. And notice it said in 2009, 22% were worried and 22% are worried or were worried in October 2014 about Ebola. So that looks the same, right? 22 and 22. The problem is both of those statistics have the uncertainty of 4% going both ways. And that's what part 3 was on this quiz, is how to rewrite the headline so it's statistically correct. Okay? Now, I told you might want to refer to the e-questions up above. Hopefully you did that if you got stuck. But basically, all you've got to do is correctly state the headline using the 4% plus or minus with the 22. So when the headline says 1/5 of Americans worry about getting Ebola, they don't mean that. They mean as few as 18% or as many as 26%. You see what I did right there? If you take 22% and subtract 4, that's 18%. And 22% plus 4 is 26%. So the headline should read, between 18 and 26% of Americans worry about getting Ebola. It's not as clever as 1/5 of Americans worry about getting Ebola, but it's more statistically sound because you can't prove to me that they counted every American, which is the only way they could have said 22% worry about getting Ebola. And that's it. Probably the easiest quiz you've ever done in your math careers. We'll see you in class.